Welcome back to the sanctuary of the untold, the library of hidden motives, and the only place on the digital landscape where we do not simply consume the news, we decipher the soul of the industry. You are watching Mr. Magazine, and if you are here today, it is because you understand that in the volatile world of celebrity romance, the most important conversations often happen behind closed doors, away from the flashbulbs, in the quiet corners of family living rooms. We live in an era where relationships are often treated as disposable content, consumed and discarded with the swipe of a finger. But what happens when a love story refuses to die? What happens when two people decide to walk back into the fire, not with the reckless abandon of youth, but with the heavy, measured steps of maturity? Today, we are turning our analytical lens toward Gökberk Yıldırım and Sera, a duo who have captivated us with their chemistry and confused us with their distance. But this is not just a story about a reconciliation. This is a story about legacy. A new player has entered the chessboard, a figure of authority who rarely speaks but whose words carry the weight of iron. We are talking about Gökberk's father, and the single sentence he uttered that has redefined the stakes of this relationship. Before we open the family archives and analyze this pivotal moment, I must ask you to solidify your alliance with the truth. If you value depth over drama, destroy that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And for those of you who wish to become the executive producers of this channel, the true patrons of intelligent journalism, the join button is waiting for your pledge. Your support is the heartbeat of Mr. Magazine. Don't forget to like this video right now to help us break the algorithm and spread the truth. Are you ready? Let us listen to the wisdom of the father. In the theater of Turkish entertainment, the spotlight is almost exclusively focused on the young, beautiful leads. We obsess over their outfits, their glances, their social media likes. However, anyone who understands the cultural fabric of this region knows that the family remains the ultimate arbiter of destiny. For months, the reconciliation between Gökberk Yıldırım and Sera has been the subject of whispers, a will they, won't they saga that has kept fans on the edge of their seats. But recently, the narrative shifted. It wasn't a paparazzi photo or an Instagram story that changed the game, it was a leak from the inner sanctum of the Yıldırım household. Sources close to the family have confirmed a development that is both shocking and deeply touching. Gökberk's father has intervened. His intervention was not hostile. It was not the dramatic objection of a parent forbidding a union, as we so often see in the soap operas these two star in. Instead, it was a moment of profound paternal guidance. He reportedly sat his son down for a long, heavy conversation following the couple's decision to reconcile. His message was distilled into a single, powerful admonition. My son, don't make the same mistake this time. Let us pause and unpack the density of this sentence. It is not a threat, it is a plea. It acknowledges that mistakes were made in the past, by both parties, perhaps, but certainly by the turbulence of youth and fame. By stepping in, the father has validated the relationship. He is not saying stop, he is saying do it right. He is elevating this reunion from a casual dating scenario to a serious life decision. He is placing the weight of family honor and personal happiness squarely on Gökberk's shoulders. Why would a father feel the need to speak up now? To answer this, we must look at the history of Gökberk and Sera. Their first attempt at love was, by all accounts, a firestorm. It was passionate, yes, but it was also besieged by the relentless pressure of the media. The flashes were too bright, the questions too invasive, and the noise too loud. Like many young couples in the industry, they likely crumbled under the weight of external expectations. This second act, however, feels fundamentally different. The intervention of the older family member is interpreted by insiders not as interference, but as the laying of a cornerstone. It signals that this time, the foundation must be solid before the walls are built. The rumor swirling behind the scenes suggests that Gökberk took this advice to heart. He is appearing more lucid and resolute in his emotional matters. Gone is the impulsive reactivity of the past. In its place is a man who is calculating his steps, not out of fear, but out of a desire to protect what he values. This is the definition of maturity. It is the realization that love is not just a feeling you enjoy, it is a structure you maintain. I want to pause here and ask you, the wise souls of the Mr. Magazine family, do you believe that family approval is essential for a relationship to survive? Can a couple truly be happy if their parents are not on board? I am incredibly curious to hear your personal experiences and theories. Please, share your deepest thoughts in the comments below. If Gökberk is providing the resolve, Sera is providing the grace. The reports coming from her camp paint a picture of a woman who has undergone a significant internal transformation. We are no longer looking at the girl who might have been swept away by emotional outbursts or the drama of the moment. We are looking at a woman who is calm, mature, and career-focused. Close friends indicate that Sera has adopted a new philosophy for this relationship: less noise, more understanding. She is focusing on listening, truly listening, and solving problems together rather than letting them fester into arguments. This shift is monumental. In relationships, especially those under the microscope, the ability to de-escalate conflict is a superpower. It is reported that Gökberk's father maintains a warm and respectful relationship with Sera. This detail is crucial. It tells us that the mistake the father referred to was likely not her, but rather the way the relationship was handled. The family has always felt affection for Sera, they were emotionally affected by the breakup. Their joy at the reunion is genuine, but it is tempered with caution. They want to see her happy just as much as they want to see their son happy, and they know that a toxic cycle serves no one. The most visible symptom of this new maturity is, paradoxically, their invisibility. Unlike their previous run, where they might have been seen at every trendy hotspot, this time the couple has chosen the sanctuary of silence. They have yet to issue an official statement, a move that in itself is a statement. Mutual friends describe their current dynamic as one of quiet intimacy. They are avoiding the crowds. Instead of red carpets, they are choosing short vacations to secluded locations. Instead of parties, they are choosing long movie nights at home. Instead of public declarations, they are choosing long conversations. These small but significant moments are the bricks with which they are rebuilding their trust. Walks on the beach away from the lenses, dinners where the phone is left in the other room, this is how real bonds are forged. They are getting to know each other again, not as co-stars or celebrities, but as human beings who have grown and changed during their time apart. One of the most compelling details to emerge from the rumor mill is the nature of their conversations. It is said that since reconciling, Gökberk and Sera have addressed their past breakups one by one. This is not a glossing over of history, it is a forensic analysis of it. They are openly sharing the areas where they struggled, admitting their faults, and dissecting the triggers that led to their separation. This level of emotional honesty is rare. Most couples who get back together try to pretend the breakup never happened, they try to pick up where they left off. Gökberk and Sera are doing the hard work of autopsying the old relationship so that the new one can survive. This aligns perfectly with the father's advice. To not make the same mistake, you must first identify what the mistake was. Was it a lack of communication? Was it allowing the media too much access? Was it jealousy? By facing these demons, they are exorcising them. We are diving deep into the psychology of reconciliation today. If you are enjoying this level of analysis, please remember that you can support the channel directly. By clicking the Join button, you become a producer of this content, ensuring that we can continue to bring you these high-quality narratives. And of course, checking that you are subscribed helps our community grow stronger every day. The involvement of the father has added a sense of ownership to the relationship. In Turkish culture, when the elders step in with advice and blessings, the relationship ceases to be a casual affair and becomes a family matter. It gains a legitimacy that is hard to break. A source close to the couple commented with a phrase that sent chills down the spine of the tabloids, "My son, it won't be easy to separate them this time." This suggests that the bond is now reinforced by a support system that was perhaps lacking or unutilized before. The couple feels backed by their lineage. They are acting not just emotionally, but intellectually. They are striving to develop their relationship with the kind of seriousness that leads to marriage, longevity, and legacy. Some insiders even suggest that big surprises are just around the corner. Could we be looking at an engagement? A formal introduction of families? While speculation is rife, the trajectory is undeniably pointing upward. While they are currently enjoying the shadows, both fans and the press believe that this phase of hiding is temporary. The consensus is that Gökberk and Sera will eventually give their relationship more visibility, but it will be on their own terms. They will step out not when the paparazzi demand it, but when they feel secure enough to do so. They no longer feel the need to hide their true selves, but they also no longer feel the need to perform for an audience. When we see them again, officially, it will likely be as a united front, impenetrable to the gossip that once tore them apart. Gökberk's calm demeanor and Sera's simplified lifestyle are the indicators of this new chapter. They have stripped away the excess to find the essential. They have realized that the only audience that matters is the one looking back at them in the mirror. As we close the dossier on this fascinating development, we are left with a sense of hopeful anticipation. The story of Gökberk Yıldırım and Sera Arda is no longer a teen drama, it has graduated to a prestige drama. The father's words, "Don't make the same mistake this time," have become the motto of this new era. They are a reminder that love is a discipline. It requires work, it requires humility, and sometimes, it requires listening to those who have walked the path before us. This second chance is not a lottery ticket, it is a construction project. And from the looks of it, they are building a fortress. Now, I turn the microphone over to you, the brilliant audience of Mr. Magazine. Do you think this second chance will lead to marriage? Do you trust that they have truly changed? Let me know in the comments below, I read every single one of them. Please, do not forget to like this video if you appreciated the effort behind this script. Subscribe to Mr. Magazine to ensure you never miss the truth, and consider hitting the join button to support independent, high-quality celebrity journalism. Until the next revelation, keep your eyes open, listen to your elders, and never be afraid to try again. This is Mr. Magazine, signing off.